but sadly, I mean, we see the Cocoon misses. It's a little bit disoriented with how the fight happens, and it ends up equalizing for the side of DT.
Oh no, Invincible stood back on top of it and just gets destroyed. That was such a misplay. He was out. He dodged it.
He dodged. You said it right. First Aurelia game of the split so far, and it's not going Invincible's way with the mistakes coming on through.
I mean, clearly he's not. That guy's invincible. He ain't invincible, that's for sure. Shalabak trying to go for a steal here. Might get a kill instead as Patron flashes over the wall. Huanfeng here to try and protect. Repel over. Shalabak desperate for it. Will get another kill, but again trades his life for it.
Brings me back to his time on RNG back in 2020, where he had a lot of impressive plays, and that was when Xiaolongbao was coming fresh into the LPL, but had those over-aggressive tendencies, which would lead him to get punished a lot of times. So we're going to go back up to this top side. Finds the stun.
We're going to watch this in slow charge. And Votic's just chilling. He's just hitting Hoya. Hoya, who's completely out of mana, and Dream actually arriving on the plate. There's a tower in the way, so Hoya doesn't have a way out. He is damn tanky, and another Ash Arrow going to come through. And this is classic Jhin. You just can't kill tanks. It's impossible.
I got to say, though, props to Hoya for trying to be the ultimate bro of just going over that wall and trying to make sure that Yukal didn't go down. Obviously didn't work out. Flotic is able to find it, but you're hitting on it. Not able to take down that Scion, especially with how easy of a time he's had so far in this game. Flotic even using everything to do so. Went for the Gale Force, opened up the curtain call.
We have to, oh, the flash from Invincible to stop Hoya trying to escape here. The healing there from the Righteous Glory. And an arrow comes through as well. And now the follow-up with the knock-up. Huanfeng is here. Everything going so wrong on this play.
And they just feel pressured, right? They know they're behind. They know TTF3 Dragon. Sure, they might not know the exact amount of gold, but they can feel it in-game that the pressure is on. So Invincible trying to be the man to step up and use the fact that he is on the Aurelia now at a point where it looks like he can just try to whittle down that sign and win that 1v1 to make something happen. But sadly, again, just a bit too over-aggressive to be able to punish.
Ooh, flash for flash. Joel dodging away from Baytron's ult, trying to set up for Yukal there. But I love the TT. Like you said before, working as a squad. Oh, Hoya's in trouble in the bottom side. The whole team's moving in to make sure he's okay. Yao Yao and Baytron fighting for control, while Hoya crashing the wave in the bottom side, finishing off Will Tower. He can play very far back in the fights. Arrow goes in, Baytron on the front line. It's Dream going to be targeted for the time being. A great knock-up on the backside from Hoya in the middle of everyone. A highlight for TT as Yukal dives in for more. Dream chased down, slowed by the flail. The Huanfeng desperate to get those autos in. A good little sidestep. And the Permafrost should fly out to finish the job on cooldown, but Baytron gets the kill. TT, they look magnificent today.
TT are just absolutely decimating NIP, and they are not done. You're going to try and find Photic now. You guys might want to chill out, cool down a little bit. You're getting Soul as we speak, and now it's huge, right? They're going to have Mountain Soul. Like, Hoya's going to be even harder to take down. NIP's composition as a whole.
Oh, no, the Shuriken landed. Photic played it so well under the tower, but goes a little too greedy.
It just feels like they're playing with their food at this point, with the kinds of plays that they're looking for.
Knockup is there. It's a pick onto Invincible, and TT can just rinse and repeat.
Yeah, TT finding the picks they need. They're able to turn back to Despair, and they should be able to get this if they want. NIP, knowing they can't really do anything, trying to push in and find a semblance of pressure in mid to get mid turret. But once again, Hoya always being that big, just menacing presence standing in their way.
They come to Hoya on the day of his daughter's wedding. TT going to be able to get themselves not just a Baron, but a horse's head to put onto NIP.
Who would be the Don in this analogy?
It's got to be Hoya, right?
Yeah.
I feel like Hoya has definitely been the Don of this game. The knock-up here from Hoya, if he can find it, goes wide. The slow is there, though. And Yao Yao over the wall, waiting for Hex Splash, potentially. And it's a kill for Yukal.
I was a bit afraid for TT because a lot of their key ultimates in that fight weren't up. Dream still had his, but great job soloing him out. It's going to turn into Herald. And this game feels even more neutral, even more on pace towards a TT victory than game one.
Yeah, I mean, almost 3,000. I guess it's closer to 2.5. At 10 minutes here for TT. And Yukal having a a game and a half right here on the Tristana. 2-0-1. Once again, Charlotte Bow just caught out away from the team. The team not really on the same page.
I mean, honestly, not.
Dream's ultimate as UCal starts to clean up in the fight. Dodges back out again as well. UCal looking insane with the health bars low. Dream has an opportunity as UCal goes in for more. The reset to there. Is UCal going to go for Joe as well? Invincible's in the wings. Hoya is behind the team as UCal has to back away.
You cannot give UCal a champion that has this much playmaking potential because, my God, it is beautiful to see how he's just weaving around these fights. Would have been cool if it kept going as we get to see the big old bruiser smashdown.
Okay, brings him into the Dragon Pit. Invincible with the Dominus. Hoya is going to win this, though. Hoya's ultimate is just so intense. I was wrong. I was totally wrong. Invincible just annihilates him.
Oh, Hoya thought the same thing. Hoya thought he had it down. Coming back in, I don't know if that was a big Q that was able to help his sustain get so far up. We're going to replay of that because I was in the same boat as you. It looked like Invincible's days were numbered, but manages to find that kill, and now going to try to turn it into another plate.
Should be
I
able
wonder
to
if he
do
gets
that.
punished. UCal's coming over.
Yeah, Beitron, no ultimate.
And all of this was without their strongest member. UCal was up in topside, taking that turret. I believe he got 3 plates while all that was going down, took the turret outright, and they're still able to win the fight on the bottom half of the map. Even people like Photic, you're committing so heavily for that kill on Yao Yao, but you're burning Flash, you're burning Keel to close that distance. It's setting you up in a place to where TT, of course, are going to be able to trade up. And now we're at a point, not even 15 minutes in, 6K gold lead on the side of TT. I guess a bit diminished now, considering, you know, we just had that bounty go over, but...
Yeah. Doesn't feel like diminishing enough, though, does it?
No.
As, I mean, look, at least they get a pick onto Hoya here, who obviously did not realize the whole enemy team was here, but that shadow coming out from Dream, that really was the beginning of his demise.
Yeah, we see them go in, they find it, but now surrounded by all the members of TT. He instantly goes down and now left in a position to where, sure, you have now found one pick, but you are completely surrounded by the members of TT. Curtain Call comes out, sure, Yao Yao thinking he, had more friends, but he's able to buy so much time. Goes into brush, no vision for that split second, and as we saw, Photic burning the flash, you're now just surrounded by the enemy team. So being a 4-for-2 in favor, and I was going to say look at the bottom left-hand side of our screen, because we actually saw TT setting up for a dive, but Dream smartly backing off.
Ooh, Hoya will get stunned up here. The follow-up there from Photic as well. Invincible gets another stun. Hoya desperately tries to survive. Oh, pulls Invincible across the map and then dashes over the wall. Hoya actually gets out of there. That's insane.
Manages to escape, allows for TT to put all this pressure on the opposite side. Don't only look at mid, look at bot, where UCal is pushing in. Oh, curtain call?
Whoa, Invincible should be able to body block this. Hwangfong needs to get out of there, but here comes Dream from the backside. Hwangfong surviving. Huh, I was pretty sure he was dead there, but I guess not. And Aru comes back out as Beitron Brabful smashes. Invincible just getting battered around in this fight. Cannot move.
And the craziest part, again, this is all without your 5-0-2 Tristana. UCal's just being this force, making money all around the map.
He got the top tower with the place that he kill everyone, I'm pretty sure. This is 2v4 from UCal and Hoya as they just look for so many kills. Invincible, the next one, as he jumps on forwards. UCal shredding NIP to pieces. And UCal looks to grab himself a quadra kill. What a victory lap from this squad.
Huge from UCal in that fight. They even have waves to just go for the game win. 22 minutes in. I mean, TT didn't make this look easy. This was easy for TT.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. TT domination here.
Oh, wow.
They're not actually going to win the game.
They don't have the, I guess death timers are quite low because it's 22 minutes. I still thought after what we just saw, TT would have the swagger to be like, we don't care, boys. We're strong enough. Let's go for it. And you know what, Munch? Now they're going to be even stronger. Look at Zedim's coming out. Medjai's in jungle. For now, you can even see 4 games Kasante, 3 games Sion, 3 games Renekton. It isn't much about. You know, when you think of Breathe in his old days, it's about the Fiora outplay. I still think that's the clip that comes to mind for most people. As,
Well, I guess it's not just the players that are doing cool walk-ons now. It's just a thing, I guess. I feel like Valorant has changed everything. The Valorant walk-ons they've changed the meta of walking onto the stage.
They have the Paper X ones especially. You know, not to go down the deep dive.
Boasters up there too. Boasters up there too.
Valo definitely has a lot of excitement, which has maybe been the most exciting change of LPL coming to this year.
Yeah.
It's the walk-ins and the willingness of players to be silly.
Yeah.
Because
you should be able to finish off that mandate as well, which we always talk about this in Lucian Army. The mandate is a massive spike for this duo.
They want to find this. They have
A
Culling.
second pick on High Chow. Still doesn't have flash available. He's already gone. I mean, before he even lands on the floor.
They didn't even need the culling. Just the tidal wave into the bubble. The amount of burst that Gala already has was enough to be able to take this through. And now, I mean, when we were talking about snowballing the game, playing out through side lanes, not even doing it with Dissipate, doing it with the Lucian Nami. And this gold lead kind of coming out of nowhere with how slow-paced the game's been. A lot of it coming from plates, a lot of it coming from these small solo kills and like small advantages, CS in mid, CS in top. But we're already at 4,000 for RNG.
Yeah. I mean, there is a CS on the bottom side of the plate. Culling goes ever so slightly too short. But they walk away, and that's all RNG needed.
They walk away, they did have to blow some summoners to do so, but there were summoners used, like Meteor Slash, to try to get that play, as well as a TP from Ichow. This still might turn into a dragon for the side of LGD since they have so many members here. Ming making his way for base down. It looks like RNG, they don't want to get this one up uncontested.
No. I mean, they still have the Wukong ultimate, right? Which is a huge team fight tool. And Meteor not having that engage tool for himself could make it difficult for LGD. Scarlet tries to find damage onto High Chow. Might get it turned around, though, as LGD caught up in a bubble. Angel forwards as well. Big damage coming across the team. Meteor knocked up on the front line and taken down by Breeze. I don't know if he'll be able to get it off. The silence comes on through. There's the stun coming on out. Go card. I mean, there's just too many people jumping on top of him. But that's 2 towers down. I mean, we talked about the tier 1 in the mid lane. It's going to be an inhib in the mid lane.
Yeah, it's going to be 3 turrets, maybe. I mean, it should be an inhib if RNG read that LG would go straight towards the dragon. But instead, wanting to pick that up themselves because it is Soul. LGD are actually starting this one up. Haichao doesn't have TP, but Xiaoshu does. Breathe already walking over here, so he doesn't have to expend his, potentially.
Angel will have TP in 20 seconds as well. Garlic trying to threaten here. 6k on the Dragon. LGD want to do this as fast as possible, but Wei is here.
It's a bluff. They're just trying to buy time for Breathe.
Right, 5v5. And how do RNG find themselves advantages of their own?
Yeah, I feel like for LGD, I like their comp a little bit more because they're going to have pressure inside, which you can already see from Xiaoshu.
Uh-oh.
Trying to bring down.
Breathe could be in trouble here. The all-out comes through, though. Xiaoshu's gone too deep for this one. Oh, they both die! It's a straight-up trade.
It's a trade coming through, and we were praising Xiaoshu for not being one of these top laners. I can see how we saw it, though. I mean, the health disparity was pretty insane. The fact that Cassante can bring that back is wild.
we pad up to the minions, battling it out in the top side where there's just 2 champion bodies laid there.
But going back, I like what LGD have in terms of side pressure. They have a lot of damage as we go late. I just don't get to talk about the game much. You know what? Let's take a look at why Xiaoshu goes for this. Counter-Strike comes out, a huge bit of damage, even going forward to get more down, but here, with the all-out, to buy a bit of space.
RNG, LPC trying to escape, slowed. Can they finish the job, though? Cyclone comes on through, and the all-out as well. And the second Cyclone proc is there. That's the second death for Jinzhao this fight.
RNG finally found the fight they needed. A lot of that goes...
Oh no, Haichao! He's okay.
Look at the sliver of HPs on as well. Lucky to get away. Kudos to Angel setting up for that pick onto Xiaoshu. Xiaoshu realistically could have 1v1'd him, right? But running away because there's so many members behind, like he doesn't want to opt into that. They're trying to escape. And after all of that, RNG, they pick up a ton of kills. They pick up a Baron. Surprisingly, this hasn't really turned into any sort of gold lead just yet, but that's what you're hoping the Baron does.
And honestly,
been enough to pull another member of LGD, and then RNG broken open the base, but yeah, sadly, I think they were definitely hoping for more in that situation. It's spot time for Haichao now to get his own Guardian Angel.
Oh, but this could be a massive pick. Xiaoshu, after having such an incredible game today here in Game 2, caught out in the bottom lane. That is a full minute death timer coming out for him. There's TP from Haichao just to try and defend in the mid lane, but wasn't even a wave there. Perhaps looking for a pick.
So RNG, they get it hit bot. They're going to keep Breathe in that mid lane for now, for when a wave comes so they can pivot back, break that one down, try and break open inhibitor, and then maybe I mean, I don't know. It would depend on like if Chains of Corruption or something can find a key target, but that could even turn into a game end, or even just let Breathe take top turret.
I mean, they've still got 30 seconds until Xiaoshu is back onto the map. Like you say, Breathe, happy to tank this one up. Gala finishes the tower. This will be a triple inhib for RNG. I remember seeing a statistic a couple of years ago. Obviously, it's not uncompetitive, but in games where 3 inhibs are taken, I think there's like a 1% comeback rate in that situation. Like 1 out of every 100 games where the losing team has any chance at all.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised hearing that. And in this situation, it feels like it only sets up so well for RNG to be able to get this Drake. It's coming up in 30 seconds. There's going to be so many minions barreling in, but Ming...
Oh, wait! Saves Gala's life. What a flash there from the jungler of RNG. And Xiaoshu, caught once again, has a stopwatch to keep himself alive, but he's in the middle of everyone knocked up and taken down. Gala with a kill there. His Haijiao gets onto the back line, but Gala survives, and that's all that matters for RNG, because Breathe is on the back line. The Weaver's Wall separates LGD as they are picked apart. Haijiao back into the fray, desperate to find anything, but it's Gala to take them all. Triple kill for him as Angel finishes the fight. RNG will finally get themselves this 2-0.
Seeing a true team effort in the end. Breathe on the flank, beautiful block by Wei. Angel and Gala putting up the damage, and Ming just being the commander, calling it all. Great to see. Ever since RNG have brought in Angel, things really have just looked so much more cohesive.
Oh yeah, and they, you know, at the end of the day, RNG managed to get this win, but I don't think it's as confident of a win as game number 1, right? I think there is still learning points from this series for RNG. They're definitely not at the point where you can just call them a top team, but certainly getting to a point where they are chaining these wins together. They are looking more cohesive.